Lateness of making a video. I've been quite busy since the last video that I posted about my scars and my burn accident. I started a new job, which is kind of exciting. Hey! And I'm also back in school. I'm taking 2 classes. It doesn't seem like much, but I'm working full time, and I'm doing 7 hours for classes this semester. So it kind of keeps me busy, and I haven't been able to do much. And Saturday night, I'm at home doing homework, as you can see. Here are my notes. And I have to do a chem lab as well, so it's like, yeah. And I'm doing psychology, so it should be fun. But a little updates. I'm not going to make a long video. I think an hour-long video is a little bit too much, but I just kind of enjoyed making that one, though. But just a little update. So, yeah, I finally got a job, and so I'm working now full-time. I'm enjoying it so far. Learning a lot. And some good news is that I've officially, after long thoughts, I've decided to train for my very first half marathon. So that should be really, really fun. My first half marathon will be in February 2015 in Austin, Texas, which is where I live. So yeah, I'm training, running twice a week, Fridays and Sundays. This past Friday I ran 6 miles, and so tomorrow, or Sunday actually, I'm thinking of running about 8, 9. I want to do 10, but I'm not gonna, I don't know yet. And so the marathon, the half marathon's 13.1 miles. So yeah, this should be really fun. So I have to keep my pace and make sure I can do this. Pretty sure I'm not going to win first place. I'm not competing it. I just want to do it and see how it goes. So hopefully I can do it, and it should be fun. It's my first one, so we'll see what happens. I'm also doing like boot camps to like kind of, you know, doing my cardio, but I'm also working out, you know, doing one and one. That way I can like keep my strength as well and not lose muscle, but also like lose fat but not lose muscle, which I don't have that much muscle, but still, yeah, I don't want to be skinny. But yeah, so that's exciting. On another note, from my last job, losing it, I got denied my unemployment benefits back in July, and no, August actually, August. Got denied my employee benefits, and I kept requesting them 3 times. And every 3 times I got denied because, according to the company that I work for, they said that I was a misconduct to the company, that's why I was let go. Which is kind of weird. How was I a misconduct in a company? I never did anything bad. I'd never argued with anyone at work. Never had any problems with anyone. But they considered my lateness when I was seeking accommodations or work modifications to being a misconduct to the company. Which usually my lateness were probably like 10-15 minutes. But they weren't consecutive. They were like randomly, like once every blue moon. But to them, I guess it wasn't accepted for that. And even though, like in some places, they will work with you. Like I've already talked to my current employer, and they are really willing to work with me. To, you know, if I ever do come into a situation where I am late, then I can just talk to one of the management and they will work with me because they understand that disabilities, physical and mental disabilities, are sometimes a problem, and so they need to get some type of modification or accommodations to help them, you know, being able to get to work or having a good work environment and all that stuff. So yeah. So I wrote a letter to the Texas Unemployment Office to get my benefits reviewed, and I actually have, ta-da! Trying to make sure I didn't cover. So yeah, so pretty much I have a telephone hearing. Sorry, I'm just trying to block out my last four and my social. But yeah, I have a phone hearing this coming Thursday to present my case. So yeah, I am preparing for that because I am not surprised that Wells Fargo did that, which is kind of sad in a way of what they did. And how they did it, and you know, when I tried seeking help, they didn't give it to me or anything like that, so it wasn't something that and I will present to you what they gave me, and I also attached this to my So when I requested accommodations, Wells Fargo told me they don't do accommodations for someone who has a mental disability. Basically, you have to have a physical disability in order to have accommodations. So what they told me was that I could request FMLA, which is not the same as accommodations or a work modification or anything like that. And so basically, I have to go see my doctor. I got to get evaluated every 3 months for an hour. I have to sit in their office, and they ask me all these questions, seeing how I'm doing on my medication or anything like that. Am I abusing it and whatnot? So basically, this is what they gave me when I requested any type of work accommodation, work modifications. Hopefully, I can kind of see it. This was given to me on November 19th, 2013, and it says subject intermittent scheduled request, or absence request, sorry. So yeah, that's what they told me that they gave me. So they told me as of October, basically as of October 31st, 2013, Misa has used 0 hours towards their 12 work weeks of FMLA, leaving them a balance of 480 hours. Any reported absences will be counted towards their available job protection. Scope of absence. Intermittent absence are approved solely for FMLA qualifying reasons. We encourage appointments. So basically, MISA has been approved for one partial absence every 3 months for appointments only for their own condition effective 10/31 disapproval and on 10/31/13. So that's basically what they told me. Definition of an absence to them. Purpose of FMLA may differ from your individual attendance policy. An absence under FMLA is considered any time away from work on a single day. For example, When a team member indicated they're taking FMLA and arrives late or leaves early, it is considered one absence. Misses the entire day, considered one absence. Comes in late and leaves early the same day, it is considered two absences. Misses 3 days in a row is considered three absences unless otherwise indicated on the approval to require multiple days for an episode. So yeah, so that's all they approved me for. But it really wasn't any type of work modification or work accommodations. Because like in school, especially like at UT, they definitely do give you like accommodations, especially any type of physical or mental disabilities. I know my accommodations that were given to me at UT was that I'm allowed to come in late to class bearing the type of disability that I had. And I'm allowed to, get the notes from my professor, get a copy of them, because sometimes I wouldn't be able to copy all the notes that I needed. Or also I'm allowed to get extra time on my exams too, because I take a lot of time taking my exams. And I'm allowed to get extensions on homework too. So it was kind of, excuse me, sorry. I just drank some sweet tea. It's kind of nerve-wracking that they don't do that, and so I'm prepared. I'm getting prepared for that. I've already sent some documents over. They did send a copy of my letter that I wrote to them. I would show you a copy of it, but the Texas Workforce Commission office wrote my social security number on top of it, so don't want that. Don't want to appear my social on camera or anything like that. But yeah, I'm getting prepared for that and seeing, and hopefully the person who's going to be there, basically it's going to be a phone hearing, so I'm going to be over the phone. I'm doing this at work, which I had to talk to my boss, and she's going to give me the time to do this. It starts at 12:30, but I have to be on the phone by 12. So I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but she's going to give me the time in order to do that. So I'm kind of happy and grateful that she's going to allow me to do it. So I'm going to present my case to this person named El Bush, and hopefully she can understand my case and also see how I was really working towards getting help, but no one was giving them to me. So, and I think that my denial of my unemployment benefits should be overturned and I be given my unemployment benefits, because it sucks. It has, financially, it has done so much things. Like I'm behind on my car payment. And I've already called my financial institution that I have my loan with, and I told them, I was like, look, this is what happened. Sorry, I just can't make my payments right now. I don't have any cash. I'm behind on my electricity bill. So yeah, it sucks. Sucks to be me. I have asked my dad for help, but it's not something that I have rich family or anything like that. They have their own bills and all that stuff, so they can only help me with so little. The good thing is that I have kept up with my auto insurance, which is weird. It gets taken out of my account automatically, and every time I had the money in there, when I actually need the money for something else, my auto insurance came in and they took it. So I was like, oh well, at least that paid. I paid my rent on time too, so that's the plus. But I still have like credit card bills that I still have, and then electricity and my car payment too. So it sucks. It's a little it's put a financial burden on me because I'd never received that unemployment benefits. And I qualified for them because I worked for over 2 years for this company, and it's just that when they sent back the information, they said that I was a misconduct to the company. So I just think that's wrong in so many ways of what they're doing, just to get me in a financial burden that I am right now. I just recently got paid on my last week, 2 weeks ago actually. and that paycheck basically went to rent, cell phone bill, and 2 other bills too. And I was able to buy a few things for food, and now I'm broke. So I'm not getting paid as the same. I'm basically $4 below what I was getting paid. But it's a job. I have one now. It's just that it just sucks that I'm in this financial situation that I'm in. So that kind of like puts so much pressure and anxiety. Like for the past 2 weeks since all this has been happening, or past 3-4 weeks actually, I've been sleeping really late because I've been just going inside my head, like going crazy. My anxiety levels have been skyrocketing so high because it's something that I'm worrying about. And right now it's like the worst things, because it's like I have this hearing financial burden that I have because no unemployment was approved for me. And also my current roommate is moving out at the end of this month, so I'm looking for a new roommate to replace him, or if not, then I have to move out and I'm going to be homeless for a while until I find a place. And right now I don't have the money or means to pay for any type of deposits. So it's it sucks. And so we'll see what happens. It's wish me luck on this case. I really hope it all goes well. And I have my employments given to me. I requested them 3 times, so I hope they allow me to have those 3 times. And that's all I was going to request, because I've been out since July, August. So it was 1 for July and then 2 for August, and that's it. But I really hope they overturn the denial and give me a yes for it. That way I can get back on track on my bills and not have this financial burden anymore, and I'm able to buy food and all that stuff too. Because so far I'm kind of thankful that I've had my dad to help me out. He's helped me out with a little bit of money, and he's sent it to me, and I'm able to buy a few things of food to survive. But it sucks to be in this situation. One of the main things why I'm doing the marathon next year is because I enjoy running, and I can't afford to go see a doctor at the moment. So or I can't afford to see a psychologist either way, to go talk out my problems or anything like that. So it's just been a big burden on me where I just can't release anything. And so that's one of the main reasons why I go running, is just that it clears my mind out. I find my sanity. And that's one of the things that I enjoy doing. And unlike others that I've seen in news articles and over the news media as well, it's like people are killing themselves because they just can't do anything in life, or they can't solve their problems. I'm not that type of person that's going to do that. It's not right, and I don't think I'm going to give up. I'm going to keep holding on to hope. That's one of the things that I will keep holding on during dark times and harsh times. Any type of road bumps that I'm going to be hitting, or that I hit, that I come to a stop, that I can't move, any ditches, or dark days that I may have, I just going to keep holding on to hope and working hard and trying to figure out how to continue living on, moving on forward and not looking back. It's basically, it kind of teaches me of who I am. So, yeah. But we'll see what happens with all this. I really hope they do. If not, then we'll see what happens. Really do hope I do find a roommate. If you know anyone in the city of Austin, or someone that's moving to Austin that's looking for a roommate, please let them know. Shoot me an email or something. You can hit me up on my YouTube page. I'm going to try to do these videos a little bit more often. It's just that kind of busy, all that. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and if you have any advice or something, definitely shoot me some advice, any motivation. Hey, I enjoy that. But we'll see what happens with all this. Better days come. These are just, some bad days that we have, bad months sometimes. It's there's other people who have it worse, so I'm not gonna say that I have the worst life. I'm just going through situations, and I'm just trying to get through it, overcome them, and usually I usually do. It just takes some time, and it sucks, but I'm trying to move forward. Alright guys, well, thanks for listening to my videos. Like I said, give me some info, advice, or anything. Definitely enjoy it. Hopefully your weekend is going well, and y'all have a great week as well. And I will catch all of y'all later. Thanks guys.